This is very popular, right? This is like your ever
Oh, yeah.
popular, hello, kind of like staple when it comes to love who you are. This is Gone in a Swipe concealer and sponge set. So smooth, giving you that coverage. It's covering my dark spots as well. The blemishes, your under, like under the eyes, imperfections. You could even use this all over the face. And it's also, look at this, like let me lift that up. Oh, do you see that, you guys? What's in the middle? What's in the middle, Allison?
The center core concealer. That is a beautiful center core we're going to talk about.
And it also comes with a sponge applicator. And I love the sponge applicator because it's nice and pointy. Okay, all right. This is a $52 value right now. 3 easy pays of $13. All right, girl, let's go through shades real quick.
Shades.
Let's do shades.
Let's do that.
I'm a medium. I decided I'm a medium, but walk them through.
Yeah, and listen, I'm a light, so here's what you're going to do. And also, season changes can absolutely change what concealer you go with. If you go with the fair, this is going to be for our fairest of fair skins, almost that porcelain skin tone, and that's going to be that fair for you. The light is going to be maybe a skin tone that tends to burn easily in the sun, so you just want something light to put on. The light medium is going to be if you're kind of between a light and a medium, if that makes sense. Okay, the fine line that we find right there. The medium, you're getting into the medium. It's the most popular shade. So Nancy, yours is the most popular shade color, and that's for people that really tan easily in the sun. The medium tan's kind of for people who keep a golden color throughout the year, and then are getting into tans, that sun-kissed skin color. If you've got that sun-kissed skin color all year, you're going to want to go with that. Then the rich, getting into our darker skin tones, all the way to the deep, which would be our deepest, darkest shade. So really, we have put all of the shades up there, and you could really choose maybe several, because honestly, Nancy, I went with light today. Okay.
What color?
I'm just doing a light. I went with light.
Okay.
So right up under my eyes. But here's the thing. When I tend, Nancy, I tend to, tan a little bit, getting close to the summer. So I might go with like a medium once I'm there, right? And I love this little sponge because it's got the perfect tip, like you were talking about, to go right up in that crease.
Watch this. I actually put some on already, but I know I've got a little bit of dark spots. Let me just erase that real quick.
Look at that. Look at that.
It's gone.
Look at that.
Watch this side. Okay, you see those little dark spots? You see those little age spots? This color is medium, and it just disappears.
Beautiful color.
Right? Oh, do I have a blemish? Keep going. Talk to me about what's happening in the core.
Look. Yeah, and Nancy, here's the thing. Again, it's formulated with skin-loving products. That's the thing, or ingredients. The vitamin E, the marula oil, the avocado oil. Those are all things you're going to find in all of this skincare products. We did put a teeny tiny bit of glycerin in it, not too much, but a little bit that's going to kind of give you that slide over full coverage feeling, but it won't be thick. It won't be cakey. This is a buildable coverage that's going to actually give you full coverage. Typically, anything that gives you the full coverage is thick and it doesn't feel good on your skin. This is not that way.
Okay, tell me what's happening, because I feel like what makes your kind of, love who you are different is all the ingredients and the clean beauty and the hydration that it leaves, right?
Yeah, well, here's the thing too, Nancy. We spend a good portion of our time as women getting into our skincare and taking care of our skin because we know it's necessary, right? Because this is our biggest working organ, is our skin. So we really like to take care of it. Here's the thing. You don't want to clean your skin to put something in that's going to clog your pores. You want to clean your skin, be able to put on some makeup with some coverage, right? That's not going to clog your pores and not going to make you break out. That center core that you're seeing here, and it's kind of hard to see here in my studio, but the center core right there has all of that goodness of that macadamia seed oil, vitamin E, shea butter. I mean, all of that. Look at the coverage here we're getting. Love this picture.
What color is Suzanne wearing?
Yep.
Medium. I feel like medium is
yeah.
a good color. Yeah, look at that coverage. That is with a concealer that can be used as a foundation, right, Allison?
Yeah, you could use this all over if you wanted to. Our products really kind of marry and match back together really well like that. So maybe if you didn't get the Gone in a Swipe foundation, you're going with the concealer, right? And so that can also provide that coverage. And then Nancy, I was just on a live not too long ago, about an hour ago, and we were talking about some days you just don't want to put on all the things. Some days you just want to put on a little concealer, right? And go and just cover up those little dark circles. Or Nancy, I'll show everybody and be very transparent. Look here, I have a little blemish. Okay, that's a little pimple. And I can just take a little bit of this concealer.
And it's not caking.
Go right over it. No, and
so
I'm just gonna tap in and I'm gonna get that coverage without it being cakey.
I got rid of all my
really
dark spots, which are on both sides of my faces. I was like, oh my goodness, because technically it's a concealer, so it's going to be able to conceal all those blemishes. Allison, let's go through choices.
Yeah, fair is going to be for that porcelain skin type. You're just the fairest of fair. Light is going to be maybe that skin that burns easily out in the sun. Light medium is going to be that true. If you are a true between light and medium, that is light medium. And y'all know who you are if you're that person, because that is a true color. Medium, when you get into that, you're looking at the most popular shade choice, like you were saying, Nancy, that was your favorite, and then we saw Suzanne with it. And then now when you look at Rosa and the medium tan or the tan, these are people that kind of they maintain kind of that light golden tan all year long into the deeps. So to our darker skin toned ladies, the rich and the deep are going to be for you. But these really are a variety of colors to match you any time of the year. Look at Blair.
Allison, do you have any idea what color Blair has on? But look at how quick that is. Can I also say, I was looking at all your models. This is not a dry, cracking, creaky, creasing concealer. This is like glow foundation like concealer. Do you see that? Coverage all over.
Yeah, 100%. Look at what Blair's done. You can see it right on her face. But look, it doesn't look like she's got some kind of thick makeup on.
Yes.
It looks nice, right? It's actually doesn't look thick. And that's because it isn't. It's the perfect gliding feel to an actual concealer stick, or for that matter, for any part of your face.
Allison, what's happening in the middle here? Because that's what's the difference.
That's that center core that we're talking about, with all of that goodness in there that we were talking about, the vitamin E, the shea butter, the marula oil, the macadamia seed oil. Really like something getting back to your skin.
Yeah,
it's total skincare within your cosmetics. And who would have thought we could do that? We are now in 2025, and that's what we're doing.
Allison, travel with this. I mean, this is it. Like
perfect.
With this and the blush, like travel with these sticks and you are done and ready to go in a swipe. All right, so find a shade that looks like your skin tone. I have medium. And Allison, which one do you have for yourself?
I'm wearing the light because my skin does typically burn. I will tell you though, I could go with the fair in those really dread of winter months when my skin, because I do have that porcelain skin color. But like I said, I could even go light medium when I start to get into those summer months where I'm getting a little bit of a tan going on. So Nancy, really any of these colors are super universal.
Also, you could get like a lighter concealer to maybe do one underneath your eyes, and then